Hi, you guys. This is Aqua Moonlight. Thank you so much for tuning back in, or welcome if you are new here. So, today I felt really called to do a reading for messages from your ancestors. It's just a rainy day, and I just felt really drawn to do this. So, we're going to do this today. So, we have 3 different groups to choose from, and we're going to do a candle reading. So I'm just going to channel these messages and anything else that comes up here. I will probably use the cards as well towards the end, but we'll kind of see, where things go. Okay, so we have 3 groups. Group number 1, messages from your ancestors. You are going to be the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. With the snowflake obsidian. Group number 2, you're going to be the 9 of Wands. With the sacral chakra. I'm not sure which crystal this is, but it's the sacral chakra stone. And then for group number 3, you are going to be the Page of Wands in reverse with this banded amethyst pyramid. Okay, so choose whichever one you feel most drawn to, of course. We're going to set the intention here together. So Spirit Guides, we set the intention for this reading to be for 3 different groups in the collective. Anyone drawn to this message, anyone who comes across this reading, may there be a message here for you today. What do your ancestors want you to hear and want you to know? So whatever comes up, we're going to leave this open. Obviously, we're just going to channel the information and go from there. Okay, so the timestamps are down below, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to jump into group number 1 whenever you're ready. Hello, group number 1. If you chose the 7 of Pentacles and the obsidian or snowflake obsidian, let's go ahead and see here. So what do your ancestors want to tell you? Any messages that come through here for you today. So Spirit, please tune me in to the energy for anybody who chose group number 1, the 7 of Pentacles, snowflake obsidian. Please tune me into the messages from their ancestors and what they need to know. Okay, so let's see. Group number 1. So the first thing they're bringing up here is karma. Let me see. I'm getting a vision of a mountain here. I'm hearing karma, the mountain, justice. So I feel like for a lot of you, group number 1, your ancestors want to bring about a circle. Something is coming full circle. I'm also being shown that it's kind of like there's a balancing act here for you. What I'm being told is that you are entering into a time in which things will begin to balance in terms of the equilibrium of energy in your life. So if something was not working for you before, the energy here is shifting in your life to essentially bring justice to you. Because I'm being shown the 6 of Pentacles, you could find that you're going to be receiving more things in return. I'm also strongly picking up Capricorn, Spirit saying Capricorn. There's a new journey ahead for you. Okay, so your ancestors really want to bring up the fact that there is some type of new journey for you, and this new journey is something that hasn't been maybe easy for you, or it hasn't been maybe the right timing for this to happen. So they're referencing that there's again, like a balancing or an equalizing of the energy in your life in terms of this new beginning being able to surface for you, being able to come into your life. They are saying to make sure that you do make decisions based on when you're grounded, when you feel grounded, ground yourself more, spend time with the earth, especially if you live in a mountainous area or near the mountains. There's a feeling of you, they want you to have the strength, have the groundedness, have the stability, and have the stamina to move forward onto whatever this path is for you. And yeah, it's a really strong message. They're saying liberate yourself from something. And it feels like there's a lot of strong totems around you, like the Black Panther I'm getting comes up a lot. The butterfly is also what I'm seeing, in the horse. And there's a feeling of freedom here for you after a transformation. And I think, yeah, they want to bring you a message of encouragement that this is not how it's supposed to be, whatever that means for you. This is not how it's supposed to be. They want you to pull yourself up from, I'm seeing somebody emerging from a well, and maybe this has been like indicative of the well has been very deep, maybe dark, sometimes if you think of the bottom of a well. And it's like they want you to draw from within in order to express that out, or in order for you to stay kind of on a certain track. I'm getting this is about your finances. They're saying that, so what about your finances? Okay, some of you, yeah, like I had seen, this may be a specific message for someone, but if you've been waiting for like an inheritance, or you've been waiting for someone who owes you money, or for some legal case to resolve, I'm seeing that this is where the justice comes in. Okay, in which you will receive this money. They're saying it's owed to you. You're supposed to receive this. It doesn't have to be that though. For others of you, this is just them saying that a larger increase in your financial wealth, or just your sense of just stability, is supposed to come in. It's supposed to be owed to you. It's supposed to start to flow into your life. But this is maybe either you having to focus more on your finances right now, having to focus on that, or maybe having to focus on growing that. I am hearing China. So somebody here could be from China, or ancestors from China are coming up here. Yeah, 1111. They want you to know that things are, again, harmonizing. 1111 is about being in synchronicity, and in a synchronicity that's reminding you that you are on a path of evolving, of spiritually evolving right now. I'm seeing that someone could have wind chimes. Again, a lot of peace here. Again, maybe some of you have ancestors who really either encourage peace in their life, or they want you to be peaceful, or when they were here, it's like they wanted to cultivate an energy of peace. I am getting Mother Mary coming up, so that could be important here. Mother Mary. What else for group 1? Green. Yeah, lots of green. They also want you to know that it's like your heart, the center of your heart here, the heart chakra, emerald crystals, green crystals. They want you to know that, and that was a thunder here. They want you to know that this is something that's opening within you. I was channeling, and that thunder startled me. I don't know if you heard it, but they're also showing me a cave of some kind. So it's like, yeah, you've been in a cave. So let me see, what is this heart message about? Bring me back to the message about your heart. Okay, so some of you have had unhealed energy around your heart, around maybe painful relationships, or something you're trying to let go of, or trying to release yourself from. That could be what this justice is about for you as well. And they really want you to heal your heart. Yes, I'm seeing the Fool, a leap of faith. I'm getting Aquarius energy here, the Fool. something either about Aquarius season, or if we have any full moon or new moon in Aquarius, there's something that I feel you're shifting into more of like they either want you to do this or they're telling you that you're already doing this, to kind of shift into a more alternative, unconventional path in your life. I'm hearing, what are you waiting for? So it's like they want to encourage you to get out there and to explore something, or to know that this is coming in for you, in which you'll feel that you are a magnet, I'm hearing, to new experiences, to positive experiences. And that goes back to the original message that they were referencing, that if you felt like you were in a down cycle, in kind of a backward, almost reverse cycle, you're about to leap off this ledge into a new experience, into a new energy, into a new phase of your life, a chapter. And this chapter will be filled with more opportunities to learn, to grow. And I'm also getting a very positive kind of lightness around this new opportunity or just chapter, in which you're attracting more peace, balance, and positive things. It's like a magnet. You're kind of magnetizing it to you. I'm also getting to, they want you to know, if you've had bad luck in love, if you've had bad luck in relationships, this will change for you because of this new energy that you're embodying or going to embody. And if you feel like you're holding yourself back, if you feel like this is not where you're at, this could be advice from spirit, from your ancestors, saying to, yeah, make sure you're having victory. Make sure you feel victorious. They're saying, make sure you feel inspired. Do things that make you feel like you're having victory or inspiration. You're supposed to thrive. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to be happy, essentially. They want you to release pain again in your heart. Some of you have been crying a lot, or you've been just feeling kind of down, and they're asking that you find some ways to try to help yourself release that pain, if that's for you. I'm getting specifically maybe taking baths, rose quartz crystal, if you have one, music, writing, journaling, and if you have a tree nearby, you want to ground yourself next to that tree, maybe reading a book or something, is what they're saying. Or if you do spend time next to a certain tree, that's when your ancestors really speak to you as well. But yeah, it's all about cultivating balance right now and peace. That's what they want for you. Your ancestors want you to do that. They want you to embody that. They want you to be brave enough to make that happen for yourself, whatever that means, if you've been holding it back. Some of you, I'm hearing that they're acknowledging that you have a split decision between something. You have something that you're either deciding on, or it could even be your higher self is guiding you into a certain different direction, a pasture. I'm hearing a more, very much like the Fool, like they're showing me hills that are just pure and not touched and kind of clean. They want you to allow vulnerability in your energy field, allow openness, allow freedom. Some of you are on the edge here between something, or you're indecisive about something. Or you are also, they want you to know that you're currently in a transitional period where it could feel like this current time for you may be a void for some. And again, you're coming out of this well. You're coming out a stronger, more evolved soul. And it's now about taking in the scenery, taking in the life that's around you. Okay? So let's see if there's anything else for you, group 1. Messages from your ancestors. I'm hearing the journey is within. Okay, so what you're seeking is within. They want you to know what you're seeking within yourself. For some, you've been seeking external things and maybe relationships, maybe other things, but what you're seeking for so much is actually just within you. You don't have to go further than looking within you. And if you do have an important decision to make, the person that you should trust is you to make this decision or to make these changes in your life. They just want you to rely on your inner guidance system right now. Some of you feel pressured about something. I'm seeing that there could be someone from afar they're referencing that's watching you. What is this about? Yeah, I don't know if I'm not sure if this is about you here, this part, or someone around you is hoping for something from you, or they are wondering if something is over. So what about that? What do your ancestors want you to know? So they're saying silence right now is the best thing to do. So this could be specific for someone, but if you have a relationship or something else around you, silence is the best decision to make. Being in silence, holding an energy of silence, and not jumping to a certain destination right away. Let me see here. What do your ancestors want you to know? Group 1. 6 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they want you to know that you're very much in a process right now of healing from maybe some things from your past. It's like I'm getting the journey is moving again. The wheels are turning again is what they want you to know. The wheels are turning again, or they will turn again. And I don't know if there's been like, it's almost like they're bringing up that there's been a temporary kind of pause in your journey somehow, or you felt like things were not really moving. And it's like whatever this backwards kind of motion is, again, is starting to spin forward again. Okay. The Hermit. Yeah, it could be a very introspective time for a lot of you. So your ancestors want you to know that, yeah, Temperance card here. I'm hearing it's okay to be alone. So some of you need to hear that. It's okay to be alone right now. I'm also hearing they want you to let things take shape naturally. So that's kind of the reference with the Fool's energy too. Let things take shape naturally. So letting things kind of fall into place for you. I'm also picking up too, for some of you, your ancestors are saying that if you've been, it's kind of like it's okay to have to distance yourself. If you need to take some time away from a certain situation, you are not, they don't want you to include yourself in something that feels particularly draining or, you know, negative. And that could be where the silence comes in. You may need to take some time for reflection, for silence, and to know that you don't have to involve yourself with certain things that don't match you anymore, or match your expectations, or match your vibe. It's okay to journey within and to take that time, okay? Anything else that your ancestors want you to know? Pile 1. We have authentic truth. I'm hearing the answer is simple. There's a cutting here. Not necessarily like a cutting. I mean, it could be like a harsh cutting for some of you that you're transitioning from here to here. But they also want to say that the truth here is easy to find when you're honest with yourself or honest with others. So they're asking that you tap into the energy of authenticity and honesty from within yourself. Again, whatever you're going through right now is temporary, they're saying. Whatever you're going through is temporary. It's not supposed to be challenging for a long time if this is a challenge for you. Once again, they're showing the tables are turning in your life. The tables are turning in regards to something. But I think this is in your way. In your favor. What is this message about the justice and tables turning that your ancestors want you to know? Group 1. 8 of Wands. Yes. And the Knight of Swords reverse flew out, and the 8 of Pentacles here. Yeah, and I feel also this can be specific for some of you depending, but the new kind of phase, chapter, time period in your life that your ancestors are referencing that you're moving into is going to feel easier. It's going to feel more in flow of your authentic track. They also want you to know that whatever's been happening is to get you into alignment with that again, or to find that again, or to get those wheels churning again. And I feel like this is something that you may have felt frustrated by or unsure about. Why did this happen? But you're soon to get back on track. Again, they want you to pay attention to your money, your finances, your stability. So any final messages here from your ancestors, group 1? So yeah, some of you are emerging out of almost like a cave here after a while, and they're also saying cross your T's and dot your I's. So maybe paying more attention to your practical, like putting more effort into the things that are actually growing for you. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it here. I hope this could help you, group number 1. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and take care. Lots of love. Hello, group number 2. If you chose the 9 of Wands and the sacral chakra stone, let's go ahead and see here. So what do your ancestors want you to know? So group number 2. So spirit guides, please tune me into the energy for anybody who chose group number 2, the 9 of Wands. What messages do their ancestors have for them? Please tune me into this energy. Okay, I'm hearing the eye of the storm. Okay, so what I'm being shown is that there's a figure standing in the kind of the middle of the ocean. And if you find like a rock in the middle of the ocean and you stand on that rock, but the waves are very turbulent around you, that's what I'm kind of picking up here. And I'm hearing the eye of the storm. So I feel some of you are currently in a place which makes sense with the 9 of Wands. Your ancestors want to bring this to your attention. I'm hearing though that you are highly respected. So that could mean something to some of you, or your ancestors are saying that they really respect you. They really are proud of you for something that you're doing currently. Again, I'm picking up that there may be a lot of, it's almost like the water is filled with snakes around you, or sharks, I guess would make more sense. And you're sitting on this rock and you're kind of avoiding, obviously, falling into the water or jumping into the water. And it's like this is a storm that you've been either going through for a while, or you're in the eye of the storm, in which to say that let's see. Group 2, what are your ancestors? What is this about? Yeah, it's right now I'm seeing an elephant here, so that could mean something for some of you as well, the elephant. It's like this is all about you overcoming obstacles right now. It's all about your ancestors wanting to bring this to your attention, that it hasn't been easy, or they're acknowledging that it hasn't been easy for you, but that this is a lot of deep lessons of your soul right now and your journey that you're having to learn. And I feel like this is in an effort for them to either get you to a place of being more recognized in whatever you're doing or respected, or they're also saying that they do respect you, like I said, or they're very much, it's like there's a very proud energy coming up. But they also are recognizing that it's like I'm getting that there's a unicorn coming up here too, a unicorn. It's like I think that I'm being shown a lot of birds also coming up, birds, a unicorn, but I feel like, yeah, this is about your empowerment, okay? Your ancestors really want you to focus on your sense of confidence, bravery, and courage right now within yourself, endurance, because I feel like you are embodying the unicorn's energy. There's something very pure. Some of you, I'm being told, you are a messenger here. You could be a psychic medium yourself, or you could be just here to deliver some type of information to the world, or you're just here to be very much of make a difference in whatever you're doing. But again, now I'm being shown the crocodiles lurking in the water. So what is that about for group 2? Okay, they're showing me yoga now. Some of you could be into yoga. But I'm also getting that it's like I feel you're trying to find, they're showing me that you're trying to find a good place to be. I don't know if that's an actual literal thing. You're trying to find a new home. You're trying to find the right location for you to live in. But I'm also getting that it's like your soul is trying to find somewhere that's going to feel safe or at home. And I feel like your ancestors want to keep you safe as well. It's like they're asking that you stay. What is their advice about this? Yeah. So your ancestors' advice for you right now is to keep your grace about you, keep your calm about you, even if you are on the middle of the rock or on the rock and there's the sharks and crocodiles and snakes and things are around you. Now that could represent your fears, but for others of you, it could be an external kind of circumstance. It just depends on what resonates with you. But there's a feeling of wanting you to stay poised despite these challenges, because again, you're meant to go somewhere very significant. You're meant to rise to a really big level in your life. And it's like they kind of are trying to protect you, but at the same time, you also are dealing with it yourself, if that makes sense. It's like it's kind of like a test, but it's also protection. Yeah, and they're also protecting you from things that are out of your control. I'm hearing things that maybe you don't know about. I'm being shown broken glass on the ground, and something about you can't replace everything, or you can't fix everything. Again, I don't know if there's a lot going on around you in your environment, but what is the broken glass here? Something about also allowing yourself to open up a little bit more. This could be about your love life or just your friendships. I mean, the Nine of Wands and the sacral chakra, this might be since you chose the sacral chakra. It could be that there's a trauma or blockage around your sacral chakra. And that's interesting because I'm referencing the ocean, and the water is the element associated with the sacral chakra. So it's almost like for some of you, maybe your sacral chakra is filled with these like snakes and sharks, in a way of the fact that you're having to open up that energy. And for some, this is about your relationships here. Not for all of you, but for some of you. And it's like your ancestors want you to take your power back, but also to be open to the magic within your life. They want you to be open to the magic around you, the magic that can come into your life, the magic that you are. And again, that's like the unicorn reference. Yeah, it's like I'm being shown somebody now standing, and it's like all of these objects are falling from the sky, like rocks and things, and you're trying to avoid it. You're trying to dart or dodge away from it. It's like, again, there's a feeling of you climbing up. Someone here could have an ancestor who was a pilot, maybe, or in the war, or something about flying above everything. I'm also getting like this energy again of your ancestors wanting you to know to rise above, or how to rise above these challenges, to kind of push you to new heights, like an eagle. Anything else here for pile 2? What your ancestors want you to know? Yeah, they just keep referencing the same type of analogies. Now I'm getting a jellyfish too. So what is the advice about that then? So what can they do about it? What do they need to know about that? Yeah, so again, there's a feeling of having to kind of let your guard down a little bit too. I think they want you to, it's like there's a balance between letting your guards down and also having the strength to overcome these potential challenges. So I think they keep saying they're acknowledging your strength. Some of you could be reading a specific book, or a book has drawn to your attention. I'm seeing something about this specific book could be very healing for you, or if you do spend time reading, there's something about a book that's going to give you a new like insight. This could also be about learning, just in general, learning new things or reading different books, but they want to encourage you to find a solution to this yourself. They're also helping you, but it's like you're also having to find a solution to this yourself. I'm hearing the only way through it is through it, to be in it, to sit in it. Yeah, I'm being shown a helicopter now too. Let's see, anything else? Oops, your ancestors want you to know. Yeah, the same thing here about kind of enjoying the journey, enjoying the moment, enjoying what you have right now, and not basing your past experiences. Don't base your future on your past, okay? Don't think that it's going to be the same all the time. I feel also there's this vulnerability here that they're bringing up, that you're kind of breaking this shell of the guards around you, and they're asking that you find a way to be more vulnerable with yourself, with others, so that you can enjoy more of life. The sacral chakra is about joy, passion, enjoying the small things. I'm hearing don't give up, or never give up. So what do your ancestors want you to know? Pile 2, Queen of Swords. So here's the air rising above the clouds. So like I said, someone here could be a pilot, an ancestor, but it's also like the air element is coming up strongly for you. You could be an air sign for some of you. They're saying you know how to open doors. They're saying you know how to open the right doors, or you know what's best for you. You know what to do. It's like I feel again there's this feeling of respect here for you, or you're somebody who is highly respected in your whatever you're doing, or you just at a soul level you are just very highly evolved or highly respected soul. And it's like you're meant to learn from what you're going through, even if it feels difficult and challenging, but you also know what's best for you too. You're very intuitive. Like I said earlier, some of you could be a channel. You're very intuitive. You know what the right thing to do is. You know who you are. And I'm hearing put them in their place. I also kind of feel like that could be an ancestor here coming through, maybe a feminine or someone very much in their power is saying put them in their place. So if you have people to put in your place, I'm getting it's either people around you who have stepped on your toes, or the kind of snakes and crocodiles are your fears in the water beneath you, and put them in their place. Don't let them take control of you. Don't let your thoughts take control of you. Don't let your emotions take control of you. Because again, I'm picking up that you're rising to victory. I'm also picking up too that your ancestors don't want you to compare yourself to other people or what they are doing or how far they've come, but just stay in your own lane. Because it's almost like, I don't know why I'm getting that you could have these triggers thrown at you. I'm not sure where it's coming from or why, but it's like there's a lot of triggering around you or potential for this to happen. And I'm hearing give it your best shot. They're saying to your ancestors, give something your best shot right now. You know, like the way that this Queen of Swords is looking forward and being very open about her decision. Whatever this is about, whether it's a love connection, your career, or just your life, give it your best shot. Give it your all. Don't hold yourself back. Don't dim yourself or don't hold yourself back is what they're saying. I'm hearing that something that they're referencing within about a year's time, or a cycle that's going to start now, is going to continue for about a year, or you're setting yourself up for something in a year's time, if that makes sense. Something that, what is that? Yeah, Pluto, transformation, Scorpio energy, a lot of deep transformations happening. And I think that this is you preparing, your ancestors want you to know you're preparing for the next stage. It kind of came up for group 1, 2 of your life, which will be somehow between now and next year, I feel. Yeah, they really are. I feel like your ancestors are giving some tough love here for some of you. It's like I'm hearing just do it, just get up and do it. So that could be a tough love message here to say that they're proud of you, but you also feel like a soul that, again, is very highly, it's like you're claiming something in your life. They want you to know that you're claiming a prize, or you're claiming a talisman, like in your journey of, I can say that I've done this. I can say that I've mastered this. I can say that I've successfully overcome this challenge and my fears. I am getting that they are very much supporting you, though, your ancestors and also your guides. I mean, some of them could be your guides, but I'm hearing when the going gets tough, you have us. So there's a feeling of like, even though you feel alone, some of you feel alone, you definitely have a lot of support. They are definitely supporting you very much. And some of you, that's a lesson too for you to open up to help, whether it's from your guides and spirit, or whether it's from just people around you, don't be afraid to open up and ask for help, because I think there's this feeling also of a lesson. They want you to know that you're learning. This could be a generational thing too, of softening a little bit, softening to the pleasure, softening to the flow, the feminine energy too. Some of you could be having to soften your feminine energy. I'm hearing playing by the rules won't get you anywhere. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's like 10 of Cups here. Something about having to just, yeah, the Death card. Let me see. Is there anything else? What else do your ancestors want you to know? Group 2. I'm hearing don't let this get away, or don't let this get away. 8 of Cups. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. Something on a, again, kind of the same message, but I'm getting that with the 8 of Cups here. Obviously with the Queen of Swords, something is being seen clearly. The rain is going away. The rain is dissipating. The storm that it's almost like this reference to the island here too. Like if you were on the sea, like I said, in the middle of the ocean or the rock. Yes, I'm seeing the card from the Starseed deck. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So this is where they want you to know that this is not something that you've never done before. Like they've done this before, your ancestors, and also you, maybe in past lives, have done this before. There's a feeling of like your soul knows the way, your intuition knows the way. You already know what to do. So don't let it get away, whatever that means. Cancer is coming up. I'm hearing in the darkness, you're finding more truth. In the darkness, you find more truth about yourself. But I think it's like the end of this. It's like kind of like the end goal, the 2 of Pentacles, like the end is near, but in a positive way, in a way of like more so your journey is that feeling of being abandoned or that feeling of being left out is coming to an end. Some of you are on the edge between this thing or this. It's like I'm hearing go ahead and do it, or go ahead and jump, because the universe will catch you. Let's see here. Anything else from your ancestors for group 2? I'm seeing a rose. It's like a rose with thorns on it. You know, the rose is this beautiful bloom in the middle, but you have to endure the thorns. You have to see the thorns. You have to feel the thorns. You have to go through the thorns to get to the center of the rose. Some of you, your ancestors, also want to bring up that you may have been letting people treat you poorly, been letting people treat you carelessly, I'm hearing. And that's why they're kind of, I don't want to say disappointed, but they're kind of saying like, don't let that happen, or don't make these decisions that come from you. Don't be afraid to speak your truth or cut out things, because I feel like you're meant for more than that, is what they want you to know. Anything else your ancestors want you to know, group 2? I'm getting a lion. Yeah, the lion could be a totem here. Something with your ancestors about a lion. And I'm hearing it's a hero's journey that you're on. We have remembrance. See, wow. Yeah, definitely a lot of soul power coming from past lives for you. And also maybe your ancestors joining in to say that they've been here too before. They acknowledge it. They remember you, or they remember it. Yes, soul journey. Number 11. They want you to know that you're going to have something to celebrate soon. Okay, your ancestors want you to know that you're going to have something to celebrate very soon. It's going to feel like kind of like if you run a marathon and then you get to the finish line and it's like what's waiting for you is celebration or just this delicious drinks or food or something like that. It's like that's what I'm getting. Like you're going to look back on this, they're saying, and remember, or not remember, but you're going to look back on this and kind of understand why it happened. I'm also hearing, please be patient. Okay, your ancestors want to say, please be patient. That could be that you feel kind of fed up or frustrated, or you feel frustrated with, yeah, Queen of Cups. Definitely strong water energy for a lot of you here, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But please be patient because, so what do they need to be patient about? Well, two things. The first thing that they want you to be patient about is the fact that when you ask for something or when you're on this journey, sometimes the universe has to rearrange things. They have to make way for what you want to happen. And that's not always an immediate thing to happen. It may take a little bit of time for things to rearrange. And secondly, they want you to be patient because you're still learning something. You're still at the Nine of Wands. You're not totally out of that yet. So, one more card. Spirit from their ancestors for group 2. One more card. Knight of Pentacles and the Justice card, and they both flew out sideways. The Hermit and Temperance, that came up for group 1 too. Justice and the Knight of Pentacles. They want you also to stop trying to control things so much. Whatever you're trying to control, try to let that go. Try to just surrender right now because it's easier when you surrender. And again, that's the sacral chakra too, the Nine of Wands. The more you surrender and the more you can just kind of let go and let the universe, let spirit take control. For some of you, there's a situation with the Justice card that's really bothering you. Maybe somebody did something to you, or you feel like, I want this justice from this. I want the answers. I want to deserve, like I deserve more than this, but I'm still trying to reflect on why things happen and kind of going over and over the same topic. So they want you to surrender. Again, they're showing me gold, I was gonna say the crone, could be the crone, the crown. Some of you could actually have an ancestor who is very wise and is helping you to kind of see things straight in your life. But yeah, they're saying there's a lot of gold energy for you. Gold in terms of victory, gold in terms of abundance, and heading that way. And then lastly, I'm hearing sometimes all you can do is your best. And if it doesn't work, if you put all of your effort into something and it just doesn't work, sometimes that's all you can do. You have to eventually cut your losses and let the universe take care of it. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Group 2, thanks for tuning in. I hope this could help you. And take care. Lots of love. Hello, group number 3. If you chose the Page of Wands and the Amethyst pyramid. Let's go ahead and see here. So what are the messages from your ancestors? So what do your ancestors want you to know today? So spirit guides, please tune me in to anyone who chose group number 3, the Page of Wands. What messages do their ancestors want them to know today? So let's see. They're bringing up very much the home. I'm actually getting a vision of a home surrounded with like almost like a strong level of protection around the home. So your ancestors could be very much protecting your personal space right now, your home, your belongings, your energy. It feels very protective. So group 3, let's see, let me just do this here. Your ancestors, what do they want you to know? Yeah. So these are all quite similar, the piles today, but what I'm getting for you, I'm being shown like aggressive dogs barking, almost like a guard dog. And then I'm hearing that you're stepping into a new experience. I'm getting a lot of, it's like I'm seeing a vision of somebody in their home, maybe a very luxurious home, and it's like it's having to be protected, you know, because it has gems inside, it has important things in the house. And so it's like I feel there's this very much, you know, again, protective energy around you. So either you're currently at a high position already, or they just want to preserve your sacred energy at the moment. So they're referencing that there's this level of strong protection. But what I was saying is it's quite similar. I'm hearing that you're stepping into a new experience, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, I keep getting, now I'm getting a hawk that's circling at the top, like around your house, a hawk. So all of this like signals. I wonder, I feel like some of you, your ancestors, guides, maybe some are guides as well, have been trying to get your attention about something. Let's say they've been trying to get your attention. They've been trying to nudge something at you. They've been trying to get you to see something. I'm also being shown the moon, the tides, and how things are changing. So there could be a lot of, it's almost like this is a strange energy for you, Pile 3, because it's almost like I'm getting there's a lot of mysterious changes taking place for you, but they're happening in a way that you may not be able to see currently, okay? Or you're kind of feeling kind of moody or fluctuating with your energy. And it's like, I think, yeah, there's some news on the way. I'm seeing you on the phone and hearing some news. So your ancestors want to bring about a message about news, which is interesting because you have the Page of Wands in reverse. But I kind of feel like for this, the news feels, what kind of news is this for group 3? Yeah, it's like I think there's this feeling of, now I'm getting 2 kind of messages with this. For some of you, the message here is essentially that something that you thought was what you wanted is turning out to not be the case. And so they want you to know that you have a lot of messages being sent to you, like hear me out, or go down this path, or don't choose this. That doesn't have to be for all of you, but I'm just kind of picking up that there's something kind of like a better experience is calling you. A better something is calling to you right now. And this could be initiated by some type of news that you hear, that you're going to receive news about what this is or why this happened. Something is ending for you, and then it's like something new is beginning. For others of you, this could be somebody here around you who they want you to be aware of that could be trying to invade your space, not like actually, but maybe somebody who is latching on to you. I'm hearing the name Victoria. Let's see, group 3, what else your ancestors want you to know? Yeah, I'm getting a puzzle piece being put together. This pile feels very interesting. A puzzle being put together in your life. They want you to know that something is improving. Okay, again, your ancestors want you to know that something is improving in your life, but it may be happening in a way where you are having to kind of steer into a different direction, or you'll find the missing puzzle, like the news is coming in terms of bringing you the missing puzzle to something that has been on your mind, or something that has been, it is going to bring you closer to the truth about something. Yeah, I'm getting that you're going through like a treasure chest and you're finding some hidden gem. So yeah, there's like some hidden gem in this whole thing in terms of like, I think that they want you to yeah. For some of you, this is referencing back to your childhood as well. And your ancestors want you to know that you have been navigating either a dark time, or there's certain parts of you that you've been having to navigate that are shadow aspects. And it's like you're having to find the gem. I don't know, this pile is very different than the other, is actually very different. What else? What else, Spirit, for group 3? What do their ancestors want them to know? Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, something I'm hearing 3 times. You've tried something for 3 times, or this 3rd time is going to be a charm. 3rd time's a charm. Some of you, they do want to confirm for you that you're about to outgrow something or someone in your life. You're outgrowing an immature part of you. And that's why I'm getting the reference about the inner child. For some of you, it's almost like your inner child. There's some part of you, some facet of you, some shadow maybe of you, that they want you to know that you're outgrowing that. You're not really that person anymore, or you're meant to evolve into something different, something better. Okay, and that's something coming up here. For others of you, they want to bring to your attention that you're outgrowing a person, cycle, chapter in your life. And this is where they're trying to say that this is the reason that maybe this certain thing hasn't worked, or maybe you're getting signs about it. You're getting divine protection here at this time from a certain thing. Yeah, it's like the moon's energy is coming up again. There's something hidden here that you haven't known about, or what is that? Yeah, I think that's why they're being kind of mysterious here, because they're showing that you are finding this out on your own. It's something that you're having to learn on your own, or find out on your own currently. There could be somebody around you too who's maybe quite, again, immature or in their ego, and they want you to listen to your intuition about this person. Listen to your intuition about, yeah, the devil. I'm getting definitely for this group, for 3. This is kind of like what I was saying, a lot of dogs barking, and I'm seeing somebody run in the forest at night, like a lot of darkness. But I think I'm hearing this is something you're learning to accept. Okay, so for some of you, you're accepting this part of yourself. And the more that you can accept your shadow and kind of dive into that shadow, you are essentially being able to release that. And then with the Lovers here too, to find your way to more of a higher position. Like I said, a higher love, a higher just alignment. But I was hearing that the grass is not greener on the other side. And that's why I'm getting for some, you're learning this. You're realizing that maybe you've outgrown something, and this has been a lesson for you. But for others of you, yeah, the Tower reversed, this could be someone around you, but Spirit really wants you to listen to your intuition about this person. Because like I said in the very beginning, it's like you're kind of being, like your home, your energy is being protected. And then you are in the middle, surrounded with luxury, which means that I feel something has been trying to take that away from you, or yeah, something has been trying to take that away from you. Pile 3, what do your ancestors want you to know? Eight of Cups. Yeah, it's about, right now they want you to head towards more balance. They're showing me the yin and yang symbol too, heading towards more balance. I'm hearing it's a risk that I'm willing to take, or it's a risk that you are willing to take. And like I said, for some of you, this is picking up on another person for this group. Only because they're a part of your life and your ancestors want to bring them to your attention. A lot of spiritual growth though. Okay, a lot of spiritual lessons that are being learned. The Two of Wands in reverse. I'm being told this is a time of great change for you and your life. You could even find that a lot will be changing around you in your environment and your life. A lot's going to be changing for you. I'm also hearing sever vows of poverty. Okay, so if you have been struggling with poverty consciousness or feeling like you're not enough, they're asking that you find a way to release that poverty mindset and explore new routes, explore new territory. What is this? They keep showing me. What is this? So what is this dogs barking, and what is this for group 3 that your ancestors want you to know? Because it's almost like, yeah, 10 of Pentacles. See, there's the home. It's like your ancestors are very much focusing on your actual, like, things you have around you, your home, your money, your relationships, but they're around you all the time, around your home. Two of Swords reversed, 10 of Wands reversed. I'm hearing the cycle has been incomplete. They're showing, I think, okay, so I think for this, for group 3, the main message for you that your ancestors want you to know is that you've somehow been limiting yourself. I just lost what I was going to say now. Ten of Pentacles. Like it feels very challenging. It feels like there's someone who's shoveling the backyard with the crops and they're trying to get things to work. Like it feels kind of challenging here. What is the advice then about this from your ancestors? What is the advice about this whole thing? I'm being shown putting the sprinklers on, letting the water nourish. Yeah, Ace of Cups. So they're actually referencing, maybe some of you have ancestors who were farmers or something, but it's like they're referencing that you have to let something go here and then put the sprinklers on, if that makes sense, around your grass, around your garden. Because this is what is going to bring nourishment to your home, your relationships, your life, your career, whatever, just yourself. But I'm hearing it's not easy to say no. So maybe some of you have been struggling to say no, to really do what's best for you. And with the Ten of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Five of Cups, yeah, I'm hearing that you may have been feeling kind of pessimistic even, or kind of down. And it's like going back to the original vision I had of like the gem in the treasure chest and in your home. It's like this is where it starts within you. So I think it's a lot of self-love and some of you outgrowing something in your life with this Ace of Cups to bring in something new, to put the water, to get the water flowing again. Yeah, your ancestors really want you to heal. They really want you to work on your healing. And are you are you at the right place? Are you where you say that you want to be? Are you making those steps to be there? That's what's coming up here for you. So anything else that your ancestors want you to know, group 3? Pisces, I'm getting. Yeah, let your light shine. So like I said earlier, it's like I feel like you're either in a comfort zone or you're outgrowing something. And see how this Five of Cups is, there's no light here. You know, there's no light coming from the soul here. But in this image, there's a lot of light. So your ancestors really want you to allow light to shine through you and to bring about this optimism I'm hearing. And again, it's like there's something better for you is what they want you to know. Whatever you're involved in currently, there's something better for you. That's what they want you to hear. So be open for change. Be open for, yeah, be open for change right now. It's like there's a process of alignment happening for you. Any other advice here for group 3? I'm getting 333 that's coming up, so that could be why you chose 3. You could see 333. Just a lot of union of the mind, body, soul is coming in. They want you to focus on that. But this group feels very hard to get into for some reason. It feels like the energy is kind of, I don't know if they just want you to kind of learn this yourself or to give you some guidance from afar, but it feels sort of like it's hard to get through to. Anything else, Spirit, before we go for group 3? Their ancestors, what do they want them to know? I'm getting some of you could have ancestors from Ireland, Scotland, Celtic. I'm getting some fairies coming up here. You identify with nature, maybe quite a bit. So anything else, group 3, that your ancestors want you to know? We have focus. I'm hearing look at the situation differently, or look at your life differently, look at something differently. Some of you may have had a challenging, something happened recently. So for some, with the 5 of Cups here, maybe you lost something or you felt like you lost something, but they're saying to look at it differently. Look at the situation from a different lens. And also with the focus here and the Page of Wands reversed, maybe finding that time to bring back that spark within yourself, to bring back a spark in your life. Let your light shine. Okay. I'm hearing recovery. So yeah, period of recovery for you. I think also they want you to know that what you're entering into is going to be more replenishing for you. You're entering into a more replenishing part of your life, replenishing situation in your life. And it's like this water has been taken from you, or you felt that the water stream was not available, the well-being, the happiness, the flow. But I'm hearing you're rebuilding something, rebuilding your future, rebuilding your life. You have an ancestor coming up here specifically who really feels like you were very similar or identifies a lot with you. Like this could be something that has happened before in your ancestral line, or there's a certain ancestor who's saying that they really identify with you. Some of you, I'm being told that you've been kind of in a certain phase again in your life. Maybe like not to say that's a bad thing, but maybe like a certain lower phase than where you're meant to really be. That could be through your lifestyle, through your thinking, through your habits, through your relationships. It's like I'm being shown the maiden versus the like the Empress, the mother. And this is where you're blossoming, because there's a lot of like feminine yin energy where you're leveling up a lot. They want you to level up. They want you to, but for some reason for this reading, it feels like it's something that they're kind of not revealing a whole lot about why this is or how to do it. So I wonder, is there a reason for that, Spirit, for group 3? Okay, some of you have been ignoring it. Again, you've been ignoring, I'm seeing you riding on a cloud up in the sky. Maybe you've been ignoring the truth. I don't know why. Maybe there's something that you haven't been listening to the call about. And they just want to say that, you know, try to listen more to what you're being told if you are communicating with your guides and spirit, because they're trying to say something for your best interests here. I'm getting some of you also have ancestors from the Middle East. Yeah, don't lose sight of what's important. They're saying don't lose sight of really what's important to you, despite what may have happened or despite what challenges you have around you. Don't lose sight of what's important. What's the most important, they're saying, is to really give yourself that love and to make sure that whatever environment that you're in is sustainable, is bringing nourishment, is watered, and not just a dry, barren, empty kind of landscape, whatever that is. So just be aware of kind of like, they want you to grow to your fullest potential. I'm hearing they want you to thrive to your fullest potential. And I'm hearing it's easier said than done. So maybe some of you are saying that, or they're saying that you think that it's easier said than done, but it's really just requires effort and focus and determination. And again, inner child is coming up, something to do with you tapping into that creative kind of inner child part of you that you've been neglecting somehow, or over time, you've lost it. And instead, it's like maybe you felt that there was always a threat. This could be your inner child coming up from the very beginning. When I said in your home environment, there was dogs barking and kind of, not actually, but metaphorically, a lot of threats around you, or like fight or flight mode. Yeah, discover your own unique talents, I'm hearing. Discover your own unique abilities, your own unique way to do things. And so it took me a while to get into this energy, but from the beginning, I think what it's saying basically is that discover your own unique way to do things, because you may feel threatened by your external environment or by something which is not really a threat. It's just the way that you're perceiving it. But it is also important to be aware of kind of where to draw certain lines in your life, and what you're leaving behind versus where you're going in the future. So they want you to be also kind of listen to your intuition about what feels good, who feels good, what feels good to you, and anything not in alignment with that. Your ancestors are trying to protect your home, protect your legacy, protect your future. And I think this 10 of Pentacles is something that you can very much create for your life. Wealth, money, stability, legacy. Yeah, some of you could have come from a home that was had a lot of arguments maybe, or you are in a marriage where there's a lot of turbulence or arguments or hostility. I'm hearing start over from scratch. So again, Ace of Cups, start over from scratch, whatever it is. Don't feel like you have to limit yourself to this certain identity or to replay this certain thing. I'm hearing some of you feel like this is impossible or so hard to do. You know, like I said, it's easier said than done, but I'm hearing it's good for you to shake things up. It's good for you to change. It's good for you to do something drastic, or for the universe to flip things in your life that may feel drastic, but it's actually good for you. Like I said in the very beginning, there's something better for you out there. So trust that, okay? That's what your ancestors want you to know. So I think I'm going to leave it here. Yours was very interesting, but thanks for tuning in. I hope it helped, and take care. Lots of love.